Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 21st and final episode, question mark, of Radiant. I say final episode question mark because it's the last one listed on my anime list. It says it's a 21 episode series, but it's just kind of a weird place to end off, considering there's like still half of a season left, with this current anime season, so just it's a little bit awkward, but I guess it's the final episode. And another reason why I say question mark is because it doesn't really feel like we're like at a climax or anything, so we already finished the main climax. Now we're just having a few straggler sort of episodes just to fill out the space. So I don't know. It just seems like an awkward amount of episodes either way. But yeah, last episode, Dart had some food problems, and other people had some coffee problems, and we did our best to fix those problems basically. So yeah, let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Of course it does. Well, somebody got triggered there. Ah, okay. I don't know if I'd want a folding room. Huh. Seth is one to worry about for sure. Yeah, I punch things. Ah, Yaga. That makes sense. We haven't seen him for a while, have we? Title drop, and then opening. Very well timed. But yeah, Radiant, we could discuss it, the premise of the show, the title of the anime. If we have time to discuss it, I guess. I wouldn't want to take away from our important coffee, food shenanigans. The guy's named Dart, and he has an eye patch. The first thing that I think about is there was just a freak dart accident where a dart went into his eye. You know, that's how my mind works. I don't know if I've ever actually said that before, but that's what I think about whenever I see dart. Oof. And fall. Oof, we got you. Don't worry, Seth. Not gonna fall to your death on our watch. In search of the future. Utopia. Well, the good thing about future is that you'll get there whether you want to or not. So, okay. Is Yaga inside there? Did he run away? Wow. Did he not like you? What's up with that? It's probably because of the freaky afro. He could get lost in that thing. Yeah, because I still don't see you. We shouldn't have given him warning. Caslin Merlin? Okay. Okay. Uh, okay, we should probably do something about that. if we can. I bet. That's life. Let's go back to reading this. We're in trouble then. I guess so. Yeah, so do your best, kid. Just punch your problems away as best you can. Pretty obvious advice, but yeah. I keep forgetting he's a child now. Well, do you want screen time or not, Doc? Because if you do, you gotta stick with us. Yeah, we're Nakama, you know, work together and all that. And reluctantly at that. Well, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Yeah, Melly will help. She's good. I mean, I kind of forgot about that. Been a while. Okay. You keep saying that, but you will. Miss Melba. Yes, very good wisdom he's levying towards Seth. Get wrecked. Yeah, researching toys. You know, because he's a child. Yeah, that was the best joke I got. Leave me alone. How you do. And I don't think it's bigger, not smaller. Yeah, you know, don't be mean to Seth. But you didn't. That's the important part. You're still technically alive. Oh, fine. Screw you too. We'll have fun without you. That adorable pouty face. It's gotta be done. I mean, that's for Millie to decide, not you. Nobody's forcing her to do anything. I'd say more plot armor than luck, personally, but... Yeah, that's to be expected. Maybe we'll find out someday, but not today. Well, it's a matter of perspective, really. That sounds like a certain cat. That would be him. How about you reduce our debt? That'd be cool. How kind of you. Yeah, that's the idea. We're still trying to get Doc on board with that. I'm sure you have spies everywhere. He's not wrong about it being simple-minded. Clearly, that's one thing that they definitely tried to instill on the audience with this show. Because your horns scare them. Yes, X-Men taught me that. Great. Of course you did. Uh, yeah. Alma was the one that warned us about this cat to begin with, so she knows well. That would be it. And your debt will never disappear, so we'll always wait for you. Yeah, Seth is not the kind of person that would run away from his problems. That's pretty harsh. See a sorcerer about. Oh, is that really Grim? Wow, he's just there. Okay. Oh, well, that's probably not good. Oh, that's what they are. But I've also seen one of those, so well, it should be the safest place for sorcerers. Doesn't mean it's perfect. Like there's literally no better place to deal with Nemesis than here. Okay, a little bit silly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this should be the best place to deal with this. Yeah, I'm sure he'll just sit there quietly throughout the whole conflict. I bet that's what Seth will do. Is it this guy again? Of course it is. Because I was told to. Shut up. Screw this guy. You do that. Was that an egg? I mean, that thing flew. What's up? Oh no. We need to get over there like right now. Just shut up, man, before I punch you. No, mine now. Get wrecked. If I feel like it, you know. We'll see. Now we're flying. Oh, that looks really cool. That's the island. Like mostly water. Yeah, dock is not very nice. Ooh, splash. I mean, Melly could probably handle one Nemesis on her own. At least hold it off until Seth gets there to be sure. And out it comes. The chicken. Ooh, that's okay, that's a problem. You weigh too much, Melly, I can't lift you. And there you go. Okay, that's a... Don't scare me like that. Let's throw a rock at it. Yeah, the one person said they're not evil, but, you know, completely unprovoked, he just attacked, so... I mean, anyone that attacks Melly is a bad person, you know, I'll just lay that out there. I think we got him. Boom. Smash. Good job. Yeah, I think we got him. One punch, and he's gone. He's a bit steamy now. Yeah, he's not dead yet. But Seth doesn't really want to kill it. But you can't really do that. You have to fight with the intent to kill or you will lose. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, Seth is back to that stage. Yeah. Oh, that's some power. I think we got it that time. Oh, he has his pupils back now. That's good. Yeah, he smashed that nemesis all right. And Grim's still watching. I guess Grim will. Back to this guy. Yeah, I was waiting for Seth to do something like that. Does he need a broom or... I was gonna say, that's not Seth's hand. I had a girly clothing sleeve. There's a foldable broom, so there you go. But where's Seth? He didn't run away, did he? No, Seth. You can't just leave Melly. She needs her screen time. I blame Doc for this. Part of being friends is accepting the trouble you cause each other and working through it together. Matters to me, I want more Melly. I could take or leave Doc, but... It's your fault, Doc, so I don't want to hear any complaining from you. Yeah, I wonder where he would have gotten that idea from, Doc. How tsundere could you be, Doc? Is that what you call that? I guess. We better not be separated from Melly too long. And I guess it doesn't matter that much. The show itself is over, supposedly. But the story goes on. A good look for Dart. That'd be so cool to just ride to the sky like that on a boat. I mean, this... It does... The episode is setting up rather nicely for another arc, but... It would have to be in season 2, of course. Which it may or may not have. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how popular this show is. I know it gets next to no views on my reactions, of course, but that's not exactly a great metric to gauge popularity, especially in Japan. Where it matters, you know. But yeah, as far as my reactions to the show, they're almost always under 100 views, it seems like. I mean, Melly might be able to catch up to him at some point, you know. If she wants to, I hope she does. Okay. The Night Sorceress, which they mentioned before. Spectral Nemesis. Well, that's creepy. Ryu-kun. To be continued in season 2. Okay, well, season 2 confirmed right there. That does surprise me a little bit. because it did not seem like a very popular show. But okay. Well, that's good. So, that was the 21st and final episode of Radiance, at least season 1. So, this episode, it was very much setting up for, the next arc, more so than anything else, really. Like, there wasn't really anything from the previous arc to resolve that's already been done. We just had a kind of some transitionary episodes, the past couple episodes, filler-ish stuff, with some of the stuff we had to deal with. But, we also had Yaga, who did not want to meet Arma, just in the slightest. She just he did not want that. And for some reason, I guess she just scares him that much. But he left a letter basically saying, yeah, Seth, he's a pretty good kid, he's going places. He just gotta make his own decisions and walk his path he believes in and do his best. That was basically what the letter amounted to. You got the cat talking to him about his debt and stuff. You got Doc being like, no, that thing you're going to go do, you count me out of it. You should probably count Melly out of it too, because you don't want to bring her into that. And stupid Seth actually listened to that, which bugs me a little bit. Just stop trying to get Melly out of the story. She's got to be part of it. She's important. Very, very important. Shame on you, Doc, for what you've done. But yeah, Alma doesn't seem to be the biggest fan of this town in general, which is a bit odd because it's kind of a sorcerer paradise, but she doesn't view it as a home for her at all, really. So I don't know if it's just because she dislikes the cat that much or what, but yeah, she doesn't seem to be a big fan of that. But it's nice to see the cat trust Seth enough to not run away and try to pass up on paying up the debt. He's willing to let him go places and not take issue with it, so that's good. That's certainly good. We had a bit of a problem with Nemesis in the episode where it just rained the eggs, and then, well, one of them actually mattered though, the one that landed towards Melly, because we had to help her with that. Which, good thing we did. Good thing Seth arrived when he did on that, pompous jerk's broom to be able to rescue her and beat up the Nemesis. And clearly Seth didn't want to actually have to kill it. He still has this idea in his head that Nemesis aren't actually evil, which, there might be some truth to that, I don't know, but so far I've seen very little evidence of that. Because the one Nemesis we saw in the episode tried to kill Melly with no provocation at all. She didn't do anything to that Nemesis. So, I can't say I'm with Seth too much on that just yet. Maybe my mind will be changed seeing more good Nemesis, but so far I'm on the camp that they're mostly evil for the most part. But yeah, Seth, it was pretty clear he did not want to kill it. Like, his comment about just stay calm now, okay, after punching it, you could tell he wasn't trying to kill it. He was just hoping it would just settle down and be good, I guess. I don't know exactly what he was hoping for with that. I think his approach to that was a little bit naive, to say the least, but in the end, he went monster form and just boom, just broke it properly. So it all worked out in the end either way. That's fine. But yeah, I don't remember the name of it. Was it Kalka something or other? We established where we're gonna go next. We've established that Seth is not gonna bring Doc and Melly with him. So that's been unfortunate, but I think Melly will show back up in the story at some point. Like, surely they'll just straight up follow after Seth, or fate will bring them together somehow. One of the two, I'm sure. But yeah, Seth definitely has to get a hold of this whole monsterish side of him, where he kind of loses control. He needs to get a grip on that, one way or the other, because that's a bit of a problem. It's cool to watch, of course, but I'm sure Seth doesn't want to have to, worry about that sort of thing. I really do hate that blonde douchebag, though. So much. Nick, I think his name was, just screw that guy and everything he stands for. But yeah, I don't think Seth's debt's ever gonna go away. He just seems to get worse and worse. Not like Seth makes a lot of money to pay it off, so yeah, it's pretty bad. I think that's all I really had to say on the episode. It was just funny how Yaga didn't even want to meet up with Alma at all. Just left. That was pretty funny. But yeah, this is the end of the show, the end of the first season at least. And yeah, I'd say it was a pretty decent show for the most part. It had its ups and downs, very slow paced, which makes sense, especially with the plan on having more than one season, which they clearly are. But It definitely was slow paced, though. I think that's safe to say. Like, I don't think anybody would even argue against that. And yeah, the arc that obviously was the highlight of the whole show was the Rumbletown stuff. That was a very compelling story. Got into a lot of stuff, discrimination to be a big one. We had basically Mr. Hitler, Conrad there, and a lot of different factions working together to fight various things. Like we had the Inquisition, the super duper guys. I'm not sure what you would call them, but I know you know who I'm talking about. They showed up to be a part of it. You had Seth beating people up. You had her name wasn't Clementine, was it? It was Clemine, something, Hammer Time, something like that. Anyway, she was there, and she obviously wanted revenge against the town and everything because what happened to her. And when you find out her backstory, you definitely sympathize with her a lot. She got screwed over pretty hard, but doesn't necessarily make what she's doing okay. So a lot of that. So a very compelling story. Very sad that she had to die, though. I was hoping she wouldn't, but the writer had different plans, I guess. But that's what also revealed Seth is monster side, which hopefully we get more into that. The obvious thing would be that he's just part nemesis, part sorcerer, which is something I kind of speculated for a while because it's just such a common trope, cliche, whatever you want to call it, of this sort of thing, like Inuyasha being half demon, that sort of thing. But, I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but it does seem like that's what we're heavily implying here. But he does need to get a handle on that. But yeah, the whole premise being about beating up Radiant, he seems to still be working towards that, of course. And I wonder when he'll actually be able to do that. What sort of things will happen to him along the way? What kind of friends and enemies he'll meet? Will he have more close encounters with death? Probably. Will he meet somebody similar to Melly along the way? That'll be important. I really hope they don't replace Melly, get a different female lead character. That'd be unfortunate. I do want Melly to come back. I mean, it'd be great if we could expand the group, sure, but I don't want to a Melly replacement or anything like that. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say on the show, to be honest. It's just a solid, decent show. Considering it was based off of a French manga or whatever, I was expecting it to be a bit more unique, than the typical Japanese shonen stuff I've experienced, which it did not quite live up to that. I wouldn't say it did, but it was solid for what it was. It was no Black Clover, which annoyed me a lot in the first 2 episodes. I've heard Black Clover gets better, and it probably does, but man, did that main character really, really irritate me the first couple episodes. To the point where I almost dropped it halfway through episode 2, but at least finished the second episode of it. I may eventually get back to Black Clover. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I have no real big complaints about this show, really, to be honest. I mean, maybe I do, I just can't think of any off the top of my head. But just the slow pace is definitely just the biggest thing with me. And sometimes if the direction of the show seemed to be all over the place, kind of, I guess, would be another complaint. Like, it didn't seem to have as much focus as I may have liked it to have. But yeah, it's about all I got, There's a season 2, I'll probably react to it. I'll at least watch it, but I don't know. I'm not sure about reacting to it just because this show got so few views on the channel, that I don't know about reacting to it. Maybe I will. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.